Hello and welcome to the Idle Colony demo, an idle game, incremental game, clicker game on Steam. The demo is available on Steam right now, the full game isn't out yet. This is going to be a crummy video of me playing for an hour or so. I want to get more comfortable talking while playing games, and so this is an attempt. I understand that an idle game is not the most compelling content, but this is soothing and satisfying volcano of colorful fruits. So this is where we're starting. Chill vibes of Idle Colony. This is just the demo, and so we only have the first two sections of prestiging available. But I think we're gonna enjoy it anyways. Welcome to Idle Colony. This quick tutorial will get you started. You can disable the tutorial in settings, but it will be very short. Okay. Allows you to move. QE to zoom. Alright. Goal is to get to the shiny watermelon, but the demo is locked at the shiny banana. Very well. Every time the two fruits of the same tier meet in the walk, they merge to the next tier and generate money. Okay. Start by watering the little plant until it becomes a tree. You don't have to click. Really digging this music. So now two fruits are in the walk. They merge, they pop. We got money. You reach the fruit tier 1. Okay. I don't quite understand why that stayed, but okay. Oh. We have a little thing saying what's in the walk. That's cute. You have enough money to buy a house? Please do. Okay, house level 1. First colonist will help you get the job done faster. Okay. Colonists leave tracks as they walk. They automatically follow tracks leading to what they are seeking. They may follow your mouse if they find nothing else. If your mouse is close enough, it will make them work and move faster. They will also drop fertilizer sometimes. You can use that to increase the yield and the fruit tier of a little plant. Now try to reach an income of $200 per minute. Okay. You've reached the fruit tier 2. And then we'll get 3 from those merging as well. So they land, I guess they land back in the walk. Okay. Help me out, help me out. Ooh. I guess that was fertilizer. Left click to fertilize, but I only have 1 fertilizer and it needs 5, so I'm gonna wait on that. That guy's harvesting, but this has a higher tier, so I'm gonna harvest this. It says so I guess when fruits pop, they land back in the walk. So they just continually grow while they're in there. I want this one. I want the higher tier fruit in there. Because I don't have enough people to. Oh, I could upgrade my house. I can't upgrade my house. So let's upgrade the house a few times. Because there's this to spend money on. Mole, flowers. The base money given by flowers. More fertilizer. That's nice. And we've gotten up to the cherry level. I think I'm going to keep... Is there anything else to see over here? No. I'm going to keep popping these purple fruits into the walk. My colonists can do the white ones. That's fine. Or the green ones, I guess. Oh, this is a tier 3 tree, so I'm going to definitely put more on that. Get that into the mix. That's a purple tree. But I already have a purple, I don't know, what are those, apples? Purple apple tree? Okay, now I've got 4 fertilizer. I want 1 more before I start fertilizing a tree. There we go. And I'm going to put it on the purple tree that just got planted. I reached fruit tier 7. Lovely. It's kind of nice to just like... You've unlocked your first technology point, which I believe the same is prestige points in this game. We urge them of certain thresholds, goals, and prestige. You can keep, you can sometimes reach some fruit tiers, some unknown fruit tier. Current goal at the top of the screen. Reach the earn rate of 3k or fruit tier 14, fruit tier 8. And those are pretty far away to spend new technology points. That's it for the tutorial. Have fun. I believe I'm just going to prestige now because I need to need 10 times the per minute, and I think we're only for tier 8. I don't know if there's anywhere to see what my current tier is. So let's prestige. New tech points 1. Yes. Sacrifice the colony. Because the only thing that matters in this is how many technology points you have. Nothing as far as gold in pocket matters, just the one thing. Smarter colonists. Click on trees to hold them up. Auto-fertilize. Chopping trees. To chop a tree and instantly gather 10% of it. Interesting. Paths, custom paths. Auto-mole. I'm going to go with chopping trees, because then if I have trees that I don't want, I can chop them so the colonists don't bother with it. Let's see how that goes. Zoom back out again and water our first tree. Since this is my only source of income, double right click or C to chop. I want to try it out, but I don't actually want to risk it. 6 gold whack-a-mole, because that'll give us a good chunk of money to buy some housing and get some colonists in here. Fruit tier 3. I have played a little bit of this game before. Fruit tier 4, nice. This is going to go basically the same as the last round because the tree chopping, these are going to be the same. Because starting to have fertilizer. I'm doubling back on myself in what I'm saying, but from playing this game before, what I understand is that it doesn't make any sense to oh, 5. Awesome. So now that went up a tier and I can water that. And we will chop down this. So the colonists will only come over here. And this is a much higher tier tree. Fruit tier 6, lovely. Whack-a-mole. Just stick to the high tier tree. We have enough cash to actually buy a tier 2 house, which can each hold 10 colonists. So we went from 9 to 29. That's quite a nice upgrade. Whack-a-mole. There's a pretty nice amount of stuff to do at any given moment in this. But the only way to get prestige points is to go from... You reach the tier that you were at the previous game. Don't get anything until you reach the next tier after that. So we got it at, what was it, 300 per minute last game, and now we have to wait until 3,000 per minute. And no benefit until then, which is a little... I upgraded the... I could take a tier 3 fruit to tier 4, tier 2 to tier 3, 2 to 3. So that's what I focused on. And now we want everybody to go to that tree. Getting a lot more fertilizer too, that's nice. 30 is enough to get me up 2 levels, which we will be doing the next time we see a tree seedling that starts above level 1. I really was mistaken. I thought that once... Here we go. Plus tier 1, plus 1 tier. So we are just going to focus on this tree. No. None of that. The ability to cut down trees that you don't want growing is very useful. 4K, and I haven't bothered to spend any of it in quite a while. So let's bonk this mole and spend some money. Production. Base yield? Yes. Yield per fertilizer. So the more fertilizer you put on a tree, the more it increases the yield that will come out of it. Absolutely. Gathering. Let's go from 29 to 50 colonists. I believe this is the likelihood of a fruit. Increases the average fruit tier found on trees. Increases the distance from the trees to the walk. Generally a good choice. I don't understand why it's a good, except when we get throwing going. That's good. No more trees. I'll just give you guys something to do. For an idle game, this has a lot to do early on. I'm not just like clicking, I'm looking at things and paying attention and trying to talk about what I'm doing and losing my place. Which I think is a good sign, oddly enough. Oh. I'm not sure how the flowers work. Most things here you just have to mouse over. That's a flower. How do I get it to explode? Just spend time on it? Maybe just spend time on it. Oh, I guess it's you mouse over it a number of times. Got it. Okay. Flower combo, and does it have to do with the color? Or just getting it while the... That's cute. That's cute. Now, even though I have to get my prestige up higher, there's still a lot to do every moment. And like here, there's another. I've got enough. Couldn't quite get to the tier above that for that tree. It's 525, 125, I believe, are the break points. So you need a total of 180. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's hopefully that can wait until we've got enough to at least get it to 30. Upgrades. Yield per fertilizer. Tree spawn. Base yield. I'm still gonna want to wait. Yeah, I can. Okay, now we can get this all the way up to tier cherry 1, whatever that will be. So we want to get rid of that. And we'll grow this up. Grow both of these up, but this is going to be cut down right away. That'll work faster if I'm doing this. So we've gotten up to 3K per minute, which will be enough to get us 9K per minute. That's actually a great rate. And we'll get a prestige point if we can keep this up for another maybe 30 seconds. I don't think that's going to be a problem. $35.42 per minute. That's awesome. And I think that using the technology point definitely helped that time. And we would be... And there was another technology point that I was interested in using. Oh, stay above 30K. Maybe we can just like knock out another one right now. Nice. Prestige 2. Thank you very much. I'll take it. If I wanted to stay on this level, I don't know what fruit tier we're at right now, but we don't have many that are close to the next level, and we're not at 14 yet, so it seems like a reasonable time to prestige. It's already been 18 minutes, so probably less than 15 on this round. Oh, tier 14. Let's prestige. Absolutely. Nine simple questions. Takes only one, no rating required. I give feedback. Oh, hello. Yes. Clear and intuitive, not satisfying. It's fine. Outside of the visually satisfying, excellent. I wish I gave it another point. Like the music of the game, outside like there's only one. It is a lovely, chill track. Sound design, good. Clear, easy to understand. It's... It's mostly easy to understand, but I feel like sometimes the text boxes don't completely, like the info box, the tips aren't right next to what they're explaining. How do flower combos work? I mean, I kind of figured that out as I messed around with it. How do flowers work? What else? Art close to what they explain. Usually close to what they explain. How long have I played? 1 to 4 hours. I think twice I got to the demo. Structure of meeting. Each tech point. Not every tech point makes the replay go. I feel like that doesn't exactly explain what that grind field does. Maybe this will be better when the full tech tree. $5. All right, let's go back to it. We have 3 tech points. After 3 of the previous section, unlocks house tier 3, improves base yield. So that's a big upgrade. Smarter colonists. We want auto mold, definitely smarter colonists. So I don't need to pay for that. That's about what we need to pay for this either, and none of this will be available. So this is kind of like a capstone tech point. You can spend any 3 down here. Fertilizer stack was, in my previous playthrough, was very nice. Manual gathering, throwing range. It was also nice. More hit points, move speed. Let's go with fertilizer stack because it's still pretty expensive to unlock. So we've gotten some significant upgrades. Let's see, and that was being charitable 15 minutes. So now we're at 25. So we'll see where we're at 40 minutes of total. Zoom out. I know we're also I feel like it's not mentioned that we are now starting with 1,000 gold for gathering, so I can immediately get 25 colonists, no problem. Upgrade the base fruit tier. More flour. More. Now we're gonna just like let them do their thing for tier 1. Beautiful. And see if we can get some cash from flowers. But it seems like the cooldown for flowers is pretty short. Ha! There's a fertilizer stack already. Are there flowers out here? Not yet. There's one there, but we'll see if waiting a little while gets some flowers to spawn. I thought that I was going to have to unlock fertilizer stack, but I do not, which is nice. Gathering 600. We need 800 for the next one. Let's give these guys something to do. Oh, there's 800. But still, we need to give these colonists something to do. Let's get trees on the go. Got 30, so we will be able to pop that into an upgrade, double upgraded tree the next time we see one worth upgrading. For now, we're just gonna invest in colonists. Another one of these. I think carrying is another. When the fertilizer stacks hide, it's a little bit annoying. See, we have gotten flowers budding up. Since I'm going to be putting fertilizer on that tree, let's go to production. Yield per fertilizer, only 1% in that. Fine. The base yield for tier doesn't matter, but base yield does matter. That's actually a big upgrade. And this is still higher, so we'll go 1, 2, take it all. Take it all. Water it. Cut. 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 Now we've got 800, we've had around 100 before, now we've got 800 on this tree, and it's tier 5 fruit. And they can just jam on that. Tier 7 fruit. It'd be nice to be able to see more visually, have a better like visual correlation to the number. What's our gathering? Fertilizer stacks, stack size 100, okay. Yeah, pouring those fruits in. Oh no, fruit tier 9 is the strawberry. It's really neat to be able to see, like, look, watching this is very satisfying, but having the walk list on the side to be able to see, like, the numbers increment up and jump up and jump up is very nice. Like, oh, we've got 2 blue cherries now. And then they jump up and jump up. So we can get a, there we go, shiny strawberry for tier 11. And we've got like a white base raspberry. I wonder how much fertilizer we'll be able to put into that. Yeah, you guys, not worth quite as much. We're gonna... Meow. Nice thing about an idle incremental game, I can let it run and pick up my cat. Except, there he goes. He doesn't want to be picked up. He wants to go to bed. Poor little boy. I'm gonna get him anyways. But when I get back, $30,000 to spend. Not too shabby. Mugen is very offended because my mic is encroaching on his cuddle spot. 66. Ah, didn't get it in time. Oh well. We will keep our eye out for another decently tiered tree. But all of these ones that have the base fruit get in the chop. I really like that feature. That's not a flower. It's not a flower. That's a flower. That's a flower. Yeah, the flower mini game is a nice little addition of something to spend time on between, I don't know, spending sprees. I'm going to focus and spend my time on spending money. I'm gonna get the yield per fertilizer up to make it warp. See, there we go. Yield per fertilizer. 123. Oh, great. 170. Oh, we're 10 short. Hopefully we can get that up a tier before. Okay, the rain stopped. We're fine. These guys should generate some fertilizer for me. 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Now we have a tree of base cherries. Distracted by flowers. No, don't. None of that. None of that. Let's see. No, I want you guys to. I want some focus on this cherry tree. None of that. Okay, 19K. Let's cook some colonists out. 55, 65. Carrying, yes. Let's double the carrying capacity and double it again. Wonderful. No. None of that. None of that. There are 6,000 base cherries on that tree. That's where your focus should be. Let me worry about these basic trees. There's definitely more control in this than the previous release of the game, and I'm enjoying that quite a bit. I didn't intend to play the previous version. I played previous and then come to this. I just wanted to like have a little experience before showing the game and talking about it. It's one song, but it's just such a nice, chill song. Lovable, no spawn, flower. I just don't care that much about the other things. I care about production, tree spawn, base seal, fruit tier. Can't leave that behind. Gotta keep an eye on those don't even remember. Keep an eye on something. Keep an eye on something. I feel like I would spend money on a flower timer extender. Keep an eye on your fertilizer stacks to make sure they don't hit the limit. But speaking of hitting the limit, you're close to it you're close to the minimum I like to have before fertilizing a tree. Gathering. Ooh, we can upgrade. We can get a. Nice. We are at that limit. Minimum prestige. The minimum prestige limit. So as we just keep holding on. Are we close to tier 17? See, that's what I mean, where I'd like to know what this is. I'm guessing that, but it's like, oh, just mouse over it, Sid. Just mouse over it and you'll see. So, I don't know if that's a reasonable amount of closeness. Now we're barely in this area. So I think once we dropped the. Okay, you need me here. That's fine. You need me here. I believe this should come back to 300k. Keep an eye on your fertilizer stacks. I wonder why the rate dropped. Because I have more colonists now. They should be doing better. There. It's creeping up again. Ooh, there's a good tree. Stay above 300k, but no, I'm not gonna fertilize it. I think we'll get through this. 37 minutes, tier 17, there's the prestige point. Huh. Gonna wait it out. Gonna wait it out for the second one because it's gonna take us, another 15 minutes next time. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying this. I would be happy to play the full game. Oh, it shrank. Oh, it slipped. Oh, that's a beautiful frustration. All right, we will 180. Just dump it all into that. Are you going to redeem yourself? Are you going to stay over 300? I had a second tier cherry tree ready to go. There we go. Prestiged again. Yes, thank you. Give me those tech points. Yes. Ooh, my colonists are jumping into the walk. I didn't notice that last time. 2 points, which means we will have bigger houses at the end of this. So, will it be worth it to prestige again? We'll see. throwing range. I think I want throwing range. I never got to the max, so throwing range, yes, and move speed. House 1, hello, found 2 colonists. Unlocks houses, levels 4 and 5. Now we've got 10k to play with. House, 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 house. Let's start with doubling carrying. Oh, that more than double gathering speed, production, tree spawns faster. I'm just gonna throw it into these. We'll do a little bit of that when we have money again, because right now we do not. Just chomp down those trees. Guzzle those trees. Start with, you know, mole, flower. Fruit tier 5 already. Beautiful. Oh, we'll get that up. To shiny apple. I think those are apples. I couldn't tell you what kind of fruit that is. Not to nitpick, but raspberries don't grow on trees. I'm reserving my fertilizer for raspberries, I believe. I think that's fair. Or a shiny. Looks like a blueberry. It looks like a blueberry. Blueberries also don't grow on trees. And watermelons also do not grow on trees. Let's spend some money. Other mole, just like, you know, like the little base stuff. We can start bumping percent per fertilizer. Speed these friends up. I wonder what they think they're doing while it's being watered. This is what I mean about like the early stages of the game, where I have to keep wading through. Yeah, go to raspberry. High raspberry with the yield per fertilizer. Hopefully that's locked in. What's the fertilizer doing up there? That's much more sensible. I always want to get too close to where I left off last time, and each time I play a game, that takes longer. Fruit tier 11. That's nice. But that part does seem to happen quickly. We're going to focus on this raspberry tree and then gonna wait to fertilize anything until we get shiny blueberry or base raspberry. Gonna be strong. Alright, this will get cleared out pretty quickly, and then we'll grow those trees and chop them down. flower combo. It broke my heart flower combo. Carrying and gathering can be upgraded. I will do that. If only you guys could water for me as well. That'd be nice. And since I'm not fertilizing these trees, they get demolished pretty quickly. But I will grow these and cut them. Bonk. My colonists are not going to be wasting their time anything less than the best fruit I can offer them. Production, fruit tier. See, I don't actually like doing base yield because I didn't like doing base yield in the previous release because the weedy trees, the ones I didn't upgrade, would just take too long to harvest. But now since I don't have to harvest those trees, it probably makes more sense to increase the base yield. Also fruits tier. That's going to go a long way to giving us good trees to start out with. Oh no, it's on the far side of a hedge. Not the hedge. Do I want to upgrade this? No, it's a base tree. I'll let it ride. If once we get shiny blueberry or higher, then we'll demolish these trees. And I don't have pathing, so I can't encourage them to come over here. That's fine. Ah, there we go. It's the tree we've been waiting for. Gotta move fast. There we go, base cherry. I'm gonna go ahead and chop that down. Because 500... Oh. Water the tree seed. There we go. 500 blueberries are not worth nearly as much to me as 7,000 cherries. Yes. Yes. Alright. Now I feel like we're in a comfortable place again. We will be able to get more colonists, improve their carrying ability. More colonists is going to be the ticket right now, though. It's so nice to be able to chop those trees. So very nice. And that's another that raspberry will also turn into a base. I think that's how it goes. Well, I mean, you can upgrade it a number of times, but I think that 3 levels is base to base. 5. Yeah, so going up to 180. Yeah, okay. We need another 150 fertilizer. I don't know if we're gonna get there before the rain. Ooh, house level 3. Nice. That will definitely increase our number of colonists. Here we go. I think I can lead them. Yeah. Yes. And now we're, with this tree in full swing, we're back up to 500,000 per second. Just beautiful. 500,000 per minute. Per minute, not per second. All those satisfying fruits flying around. It's just like looking into the vortex of colors and flavors. Pleases me greatly. And we can get that up another level. We'll leave the... I think the other base... raspberry, the other base raspberry, you can see me just like staring at what I was looking at, trying to find the words. Fruit tier 17. Yeah. I think both of those are base cherry, so that's kind of like, I'll water this and chop it down because there's only so many trees that can be on screen, so it does me no good to just wait. We want to clear the decks. We want to clear the decks so new trees can be seeded. Move speed increase, carrying capacity increase, gathering. Yes, yes, yes. Fruits tier, fertilizer, tree spawn, base yield. Fertilizer stacks. Whoa! That got up to that. Once it hit that inflection point, it really started running. More fertilizer. No. We are close to house tier 4, so we're going to hold off on that. Pick all this up by hand. Throwing is also a million, but I think I want house level 4. And there's a bunch of stuff that will be starting. Come on. Join us. Thrive. Ooh! There's a raspberry tree behind it that will be an excellent next subject. Yeah, that's good. We're not going to get to the next rank of by any means, but as we pour more fertilizer into it, we will be able to get already ready for the next tree. Get up, yes, we're up to 36k, and we're up to 3 million. I think that was another like solid 15 minutes to get at least close to our next prestige level. I have no doubt that we will maintain the 3 million per minute. Oh, so much fertilizer. That's so much fertilizer. Yes, that is what I want to spend my money on. Stacks per stack. Now we can hold 600 in stacks, which would be very reasonable. Only cherries. Ooh, okay. We're back on track. Sort of. Back on track. Okay. It's nice that there's a little leeway. I might get up to the 1,000 whatever needed for the next tier. I kind of don't even need to like bother chopping those down because they're just going to be gone so fast. Gold raspberry or gold blueberry, not good enough. Does it say what these are? No, just the tiers. Because that's an apple, so these, it just looks like a blueberry, especially since that's purple. I'll stimulate you with my presence. Definitely need to upgrade the fruits tier. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I feel like I'm just kind of cruising now. Watching the fountain of fruits. Do I have throwing unlocked, or was that the next tip point? Yes, I do. See, that's all I need. 10 million. Let's scoot over to see what else is spawning. The throwing means they will stand farther back to toss their fruit, and there's a chance for the fruit to evolve while it's in the air. I'll water these. Now we're playing the waiting game. Waiting for a worthy tree. Hoping for tier 4. $57 right now. Let's see how long it takes to get a tier 4. Like it's a matter of luck. Matter of luck and dropping in upgrade fruits tier. Fruit tier is not maxed by any means, but I've reached the limits of what I can afford for another few seconds. The terror of milling colonists. I'll do one level. One tier, I can afford that. Keep them occupied. But I really want to save my resources for... because I did just spend it on trees. Tier 2. Okay, now we're tier 4. $30 is a low enough percentage. See, I can get flowers. See, like this is 30, 60, 120. That kind of money doesn't mean anything to me anymore. My gold per minute has drastically dropped. That's fine. I can still watch my glorious volcano of fruit. Oh, that was probably a flower. Nope, it was a mole. playing the waiting game. It's very satisfying to me to just like see all these little guys wandering out. There we go. There we go. Didn't have the 6,000 needed, but I did get it up to mid-tier cherry. I'm just gonna chop you down. I want everybody on this tree. And if it takes me a minute, I will get them there. And lead you to the promised land of glorious cherry. That's also worth it. I'm gonna wait until it rains. To throw fertilizer on that, so I can have as much in my pocket as possible. 2 of them, beautiful. That's getting back in like the, okay, we're hitting our stride. A new tech point is within reach. 22. And that's the next one as well. I don't like that rain. I want to put an umbrella over these saplings. I can get each one to... Okay, stop raining. We are also inching up towards... Yeah, we should get fruit tier 22 pretty fast. We're in the merge up a level, and then we'll get the 2 normal apples. 29. Nice. We've got this 2. I'm probably going to be here a while longer watching this fountain of fruit, but I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for hanging out. And at this point, I definitely do recommend Idle Colony. Demo is available on Steam right now. The developer is actively soliciting feedback, as you saw. Don't hit C, just click on it. Yeah. I'll chop you down. I can probably, like, there's math that would say, like, okay, 1,060 of these fruit will ultimately lead to X going up the chain. I'm not that smart. I just like looking at pretty colors and satisfying sounds. Have a great night.